Okie dokie, we should be up and running. Um, let's see here. It's actually 5 p.m. precisely, if I'm mistaken. If my Twitter is actually working, should stream now. Okie dokie. Good evening to whoever is watching, nobody and everybody. I am Fettouhi, and well, we're gonna play a little game today. Actually, a game that is, what should we call it, old and is dear to my heart. It's called Loom. It's an old LucasArts game. I could have played many of the other LucasArts games, but instead of talking about it, let's actually boot it up. So, and I hope the audio
Please
is
choose your
actually
skill level.
okay. Maximize it, and we're good to go. So, let's see here. I haven't actually played this in a long time.
Please choose your
Yeah, I
skill
know. I'm
level.
gonna choose. Give me a sec. Um, I think I'm just gonna go with standard.
Welcome to the age of the great guilds.
So, this here is actually, as I said, a LucasArts game, and I'm a huge fan of this game because, for one thing, if you remember back in the old days, music was a bit hard actually to do on I think actually this came out on Amiga also, Amiga 500. If anybody in the chat actually remembers what that is. And it was pretty limited at that time. And the music, in my opinion, is great for that time and brings back a lot of memories. So let's see what's happening here. It's actually voiced, just so you know. Oh, yeah, actually, no, does she know? Of course, it's fully voiced.
Rise, son of Signa. It is the dawn of your 17th year. The elders await you in the sanctuary.
I've never known them to weave such a bright messenger nymph. I wonder why the elders want to see me. I'd better get down to the village.
Okay. Village time. Let's see here. Actually, what I'm gonna do first, yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. The text will appear on screen. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, so let's check out a leaf. As many of you will notice, actually, the interface is pretty simple, but you're gonna figure that out when we get.
The last leaf of autumn.
Okie dokie. There's no background music in the whole game, only in some places, and as you can see, it's a pretty easy point and click. Interface is pretty self-explanatory if you know point and click games. There's this here was actually after Manic Mansion and Monkey Island and all those. This here is actually the first one. Hey, Black Dragon, thank you for watching. Funny thing is that with this here, actually, this is actually the first one, if from my memory, that actually goes away totally from the verbs, as you remember, pick up, open, and all that. But this here actually, in my opinion, works really well. So I think it's actually a pretty significant breakthrough from that time. Actually, not a lot of games, Indiana Jones and all that, were actually doing other than verbs, especially point like. Yeah, Cheryl was the only one that differentiated from it, where you actually had to type, where it's text-based game, where text-based game where you type in, for instance, open door. So let's check this out here. I'm in the village now, and there's a couple of things here. Um, I could go over here. Let's check this tent. I think I need something real quick. What? I played this here. I actually remember a little bit of it. I actually know where I had to go, so I should actually be able to complete it in this run here. Got a couple hours of playing. Actually, I got the rest of the day off, so I'm done. So I think we should be able to finish it. I think it that going back and forth. I think a run of 4 hours should be possible. Actually, this here, because this is an old school game, you actually need a pen and paper because there's going to be some significant things. And again, as I specified, music is great, and you're going to see why music is great, because it's pretty much a key to the whole game and the gameplay. Um, for one thing, you need, as I said, you need a pen and paper because you need to take notes through the whole game. Even I played this game 1,000 times, I cannot remember all of it. I can do it in Notepad, but I actually have pen and paper beside me because it's going to be a lot easier to do my notes. So I remember that. Let's check what's happening now.
There's Hetchel. And the elders don't look at all pleased with her.
You have heard the findings of this council, Dame Hetchel. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
My elders, my actions speak for themselves.
This reckless defiance is intolerable. Any secret you share with Signa's son might be turned against us.
His talent is awakening, and the power is very strong in him. We dare not desert him now.
Stubborn old fool! Who are you to decide such things?
Enough, Lachesis. Hetchel, I am grieved to see your many years of service end in such disgrace.
My destiny is yours to weave.
Hetchel, the fabric of your life has been woven by your own choices.
Gaze once more upon the great Loom, if you would know your ultimate destiny. For that destiny is now upon you.
A swan's egg. What does it mean? Something is deeply wrong. That draft has never failed before. What is that noise? Outside! The guild is under attack!
Who dares to desecrate the great Loom of the Weavers?
This is the work of that demon boy! We should kill him while we still can!
Your name will be cursed forever, son of Signa, Loom child, bobbin thread.
My name? But I had nothing to do with this. Wait, where are you going? No explanations. No goodbyes. And once again, I'm left behind.
Okay, so this here is, again, get dropped into the story. We don't know anything. From what I can remember is actually the story unfolds pretty evenly over the full course of the game. All the knots will be tied, but actually I think there is a bit of a cliffhanger to it. But we'll check that out when we get there. I actually can't remember the whole story, but we know at least the protagonist who we're playing, his name is Bobby, and we got some. we're not popular in this here little city here or this island, wherever we are. I actually have no idea where we are. It looks like an island, at least we're out to the coast. But let's check this out. There is a staff here.
It's heavier than it looks.
Probably made of ash or something. So, the gameplay. As you can see here, and if you notice beforehand, that they talked about drafts of this is the kind of magic we're using, and since it's music based, of course we have a scale here. So the difference, if you watch the beginning of the game, you actually see me choosing standard, practice, or expert. The difference between these settings is, will you actually see these notes? Will you see that this is a C, D, F, G, A, B, and C? It's not C sharp. I can't actually high C anyway. I actually play music. I've never actually been good at reading notes, but I can play. Some people are great at notes. I've never been. So let's check. This is an egg. So
Egg, it's trying to open.
okay, so here is where the game actually starts to tell you you need to do something, or at least this took me. I remember actually back when I was a kid, I played this. It took me really a lot of tries to actually figure out what was this here. What was the meaning of this? So we get this draft that's that comes from the egg, and we see our staff actually doing doing something, and we know that from Bobby's narration that it's trying to open. So what's the thing we have here? Okay, this is going to be an open spell. So this is an E. I'm going to type this, write this down. E, C, E, and D.
The egg, it's trying to.
And this is going to be an open spell. So that's what I'm going to write down. E, C, D, E, open. So this is where you should normally figure out that, well, if this is open, if I play backwards, it's going to be closed. And maybe we're going to need that in the future. So I'm going to reverse it and say D, E, C, E, and that's going to be closed. So, and you can do two things here. You can either click the E, C, D, E, or on the staff, or you can actually do this on a keyboard. I'm going to do it on a keyboard. So E, C, D, E. And it's gonna open.
There's my boy.
What's happening? The whole village has flown away without us.
From the moment you came into this world, Bobbin, great and terrible things have been happening. The elders hoped that your birth was the cause of it.
Why would the elders want to get rid of me? I'm such an awful weaver that they never even let me study with the others.
They fear you, Bobbin. When the swan arrived, they were already trying to weave the same draft on you that they had worked on me. But the draft turned against them. It means only one thing, that the pattern is failing of its own accord.
No. Can't it be stopped?
Stop chaos? The only thing to do is embrace it and turn ourselves into creatures of shadow, or plan our escape.
Escape? To where?
I don't know. But if we are to survive, we must find out where that flock has flown and join them if we can. You've already found Atropos's distaff. Good. You won't be able to weave very much with it at first, but as you practice, its true power will be revealed to you. It's time to leave this island, Loom child. Your destiny lies beyond the sunset, across the sea.
Mother Hetchel, where are you going?
Goodbye, Bobbin. I must follow the swans.
Well, this is a fine mess. Everybody's gone and I still don't understand what's going on. Why did they keep calling me Loom Child? Nobody's ever let me anywhere near a loom.
Okie dokie. So next thing, get off the island. So how are we gonna do that? Check the loom here.
Those are the same 4 threads spun by the elders.
I think I'm gonna have
They're
to.
still echoing in the loom.
I see F, G, see. I don't know what the hell that's gonna do, so I'm just gonna call it Loom. One down. Okay, we're not gonna get anything more out of this here, so let's... We need to practice also so we can get better, because we need to unlock these. Some.
The last section tells about the decline of the guilds. There's a third shadow gathering. That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
Actually, this actually what reminds me a bit of, if anybody has seen what's it called? The one with I can't remember, what was that movie? With actually also I think it was Robert, was he Morgan Freeman and Angelina Jolie. The one where at the ending she gets shot, or shoots herself. What was that movie? It was also about they were actually trying to see the future through Loom. Looms then weaves in the pattern. Reminds me of this.
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves?
Okay. Cleaning gold up.
Wonderful. I can't see a thing. Wonderful. I can't see a thing.
Fair enough.
Grass green. I hate that colour.
Was that GFFE?
It's still dripping. What a mess.
GF. And let's just say flask here. Get out. Tripod. CDCD? No, CDCD.
Grass green. I hate that colour.
That's probably gonna turn something green, if I guess correctly, so... Out.
This wall hasn't been dyed yet.
CDCD.
The colour changed.
Okay. Do that again.
Ugh, green again.
Let's try reversing it. DCDC.
There, looks much better in white.
Looks like we should do it in white instead, so let's change it back.
There, looks much better in white. looks much better in white. There, looks much better in white.
This here.
That's the book of patterns. I already know what's in it.
Let's see if we can actually turn the pod.
Nothing. That draft doesn't seem to work on pots.
Cookies. So far, so good. Let's see here. We should.
There's the long tapestry. I don't remember it looking so old and frayed. The thread.
Let's just try for fun's sake and see what happens here. Oh.
The threads describe the creation of the world and the passing of the two shadows.
Let's check out. It's a bit like an RPG also because you need to actually do this stuff here. To actually earn or trigger the next letter actually.
Here's more of the tapestry. The pattern shows the entire history of the weavers, back to the founding of the great guilds. That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
Yuki. So that was fun. Didn't trigger the thing that I actually was hoping for, but doesn't matter. Let's see. We need to explore some more. We need to get off the island. How do we do that? Get a boat. Plane. There. I don't think there is a plane. Let's go back here. Starting to remember a little bit of it. Okay.
There's an owl in there. Another owl.
Spank you, but what's this gonna do?
Didn't know there were so many owls in these woods. That one is empty. Ouch.
Destiny shall draw the lightning down from heaven, roll its thunder far across the sea, to where I wait upon the shore of wonder, on the day the sky is opened and the tree is split asunder.
Okay, so let's see here. We need something.
The day the sky is opened.
Let's try opening it. E, C, E, D.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer. I like the view from the cliff better. I like the view from the cliff better.
Okay. See if we actually got this owl back.
All the holes are full now.
So have a couple of drafts, but let's go up to a cliff again because we know we need to go up there and try that map. So sky, that, then we're gonna try to.
It might help to point at something first.
What's pointing us?
Huh?
Lightning strikes. Well, that could be used as a boat, I think.
Is it over?
And it's actually not a bug, or it's actually not a bug in the stream. It's actually there are some bugs in the game, at least in the PC version. Can't remember the version I played back in the day, where there are some cuts off in the sound. I don't know if it's not never getting fixed. So, yeah. And if you're actually interested in the game is on Steam. Um, so I think it's like €4, a couple of dollars. So let's see here. We gotta be able to do something. So the owls be able to see in the light. So let's see. CCCD. Please. Okay, now I'm able to see. So let's see here. Yeah. 3Ds. So let's check. That's gold. And we unlock the next one. So now we can actually do something with F. we can't use the flask because we need G for that. Can you try out the loom because we need a C sharp for that? But we have one more. Okay. So yeah. Let's see, there's go out. Check out this here. Time doesn't do anything, but we can open it. So let's open it.
Ugh.
Let's go on and actually check this. Flashing sound. But that's gonna be hard to get around. Let's see.
Huh?
Ew.
I think that's close enough.
Okay, that's the world. What is it? A typhoon? Got that.
Huh?
So if that's correct, if we turn that around, CCFC, something should happen. Twister. Awesome. I don't remember all. Sweet. Unlock G. Now we can use the flask. Whatever that's going to be used for. But let's see here. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Check this out. Check Twitter quick. From right back. What's this here? Here. This Emerald City. Love some.
Welcome to Crystal Guard, stranger.
Oh, it's Crystal.
I'm Master Goodmo, 31st in the Noble Guild of Glassmakers. And who might you be?
My name is Bobbin. Bobbin Threadbare of the, noble guild of weavers.
A weaver! Tell me, is it true that to peer beneath a weaver's hood brings instant agonizing death?
I honestly don't know. Nobody's ever tried it with me. You have such a wonderful view of the sky here. Have you noticed a flock of swans flying this way?
Swans?
Swans. You know, birds.
Yes, swans! No, I haven't heard of any swan sightings. Look around to your heart's content, Weaver Threadbare. And remember, if you break it, you buy it.
Oh, haven't you heard that a lot? Break it, you.
Softshod, wife of loosened bottle blow, here attain final clarity.
Good, let's go in here.
I can barely hear what they're saying.
I trust Your Excellency is pleased with our progress?
That all depends on how far this sphere can help me see.
4 hours, most assuredly. Perhaps 6, with a bit of luck.
Only 6 hours? But I expressly requested 8.
Every sphere is unique, Bishop. It is impossible to accurately predict how well this sphere will perform.
I need at least 8 hours. 8 hours, Master Crucible. See to it.
I can't remember actually if there are any known actors, famous known actors in the game, but I think there might be. I'll have to look that up actually. Let's see, what's this here?
Huh. A glass bell. I wonder what will happen if... I'm dizzy.
Ah, look!
Who are you, lad?
And just what do you think you're doing up here?
I'm not sure. I just rang the bell and
Well, I'm sorry, but you're not supposed to be here.
Step back under the lens, please.
This is a restricted area. No visitors allowed.
Good day, sir.
That was rude. They said I could look around.
I guess I'm not supposed to go up there.
I'll do what I want. They say look around, I will look around. Can't stop me, bobbin. Bobbin. Robin Fredbear. Robin Wood. Robin Hood. I can't remember. Century. I think it's actually good going back and playing games like this. Let's go this way. This way. Come on. Up. Sick. Move it on. Yuki. Totally forgot this. Okay.
Halt! Who goes?
Well.
Looks like a scrawny runt trying to sneak into our flocks.
Sneak? You call that sneaking? I heard them coming all the way in from town.
Thought you were going to fleece some shepherds, did you? Maybe we ought to take the shears to you instead.
Listen, I mean, I'm not looking for sheep or trouble. I'm looking for a flock of swans.
Swans?
Swans! You know.
Reminds me of the pirates in Monkey Island.
Swans!
And the bar.
We should
First
have
Pirates Direction.
known. Everybody comes here when they want swans.
Next you'll be telling us you're some sort of wizard off to fly away with them birds.
Right.
Wizard? Wizard? You wouldn't happen to be the great wizard that Fleece was telling us about, would you now?
Fleece?
He is sort of dressed like a wizard.
I don't know. He doesn't look very powerful to me.
Me neither. I say we don't let him by until we know for sure. Come on then, wizard. Let's see some magic. Or else...
Christ. Crikey. What do we do? Open, close, loom. Glass, green, full, hold. Let's try green, just for the fun of it.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good.
We need to show magic, but... Okay, let's...
Come on, lads. He's had enough. Let him go.
Some kind of wizard, eh?
Don't
give you
trip on
some.
your robe, little wizard.
Get on, you lazy bunch of yous. Back to work.
B, C, D. Okay, that's gonna be invisible. Something. Betting invisible. Let's go this way. Okay. So let's see here. Got invisible. I think I can use... Might be able to use that. Let's go back to the Emerald City. Test my theory. Okay, so we have these two morons over here. So I type BCCD. Okay.
I wonder, did it work? Only one way to find out.
Go up and rebel.
Our esteemed Bishop Mandible cuts quite a figure, doesn't he?
I don't doubt the Crucible's getting tired of bowing and scraping to him. Why would the clerics want a scrying sphere?
That side is even sharper than a weaver's spindle.
I thought they didn't believe in the future.
Yeah, your guess is as lucid as mine, Flute. But Crucible appears to think that they're up to no good again.
Then why would he do business with them at all? Let alone sell them a sphere.
Well, you know Crucible. He'd sell his own mother's...
And we just got our solution for the other part, so that's great. Check this.
Let alone sell them a sphere.
Well, you know, Crucible, he'd sell his own mother's spectacles.
The clerics are paying off in cash.
Which should keep us in the clear for years to come. Still, I'm certainly pleased that Crucible's not taking any chances. This scythe might become very useful.
Let's go over to the glass. I think that could be. Definitely need to try that out. Let's call it scaring. Go. Shell. Oh, here. Three-dimensional. We're probably gonna pop up right there. We have.
That's beautiful. I've never seen anything sparkle like that. Not even the long tapestry. What kind of glass is it?
It was carved from a single crystal of diamond.
But I thought you were glass makers.
No, we are. Dear boy, this is none other than the famous Chromax conundrum, wrought by our distinguished founder, Lucien Bottleblow. His works once filled an entire museum, you know. And that was before the Great Dragon arrived in 7342. She blew through this city like a torch, melting and breaking our finest works, plundering our museums and treasuries until we had almost nothing left. It was awful, just terrible, really a miserable time. Even Bottleblow's greatest masterpiece, the first scrying sphere, was lost forever.
But you still have the conundrum.
And a lucky thing, too. It was on loan to the Guild of Vintners at the time. It is the sole remaining example of our founder's transcendent genius.
But I'm still curious. Why is it diamond instead
Probably
of
something
glass?
with beer. No, not beer.
No
Wine.
idea at all.
That'd be wine.
That's the conundrum, you see.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's, for some fun here. We had the flask. Let's try that out. GFFE.
It's still empty.
Okay, that was emptying. Let's try that up. So that's EFFG. And it's full.
I wonder where that dragon went with Bottleblow's other treasures.
Softshod, wife of Lucien Bottleblow, here attained final clarity.
PCB. Right. Let's open it.
I don't think I'll try that one again.
Open my grave. No idea what happened there. Okay, let's. Time to scare some shepherds. Go this way. Shepherd are Scottish, I think. Irish at least. Somebody is probably cursing, swearing because of I just assaulted two countries. Sounds a bit alike, or actually it doesn't. Scottish doesn't sound like Irish, and Irish doesn't sound Scottish, but it's all the same to me. Sorry. All things Scottish. Not Scottish, it's crap. Actually, that's a sketch from Mike Myers with Patrick Stewart, I think. Try Googling it. I think it was on SNL. Okay, let's see. They're probably going to pop up now. Bastards.
He's back.
So are we.
So that'll be. Yeah, right. Let's see how funny you are. Let's see the EFFE.
It's the dragon! Oh, he's after us!
Well, that worked. Funny, I don't feel very scary.
Hey, you! Get away from here!
Get away! Get
I've
away
got to
from
go and
here!
round them all up again.
Love that
And
accent.
you'd better not be here when I get back. Go on now.
That's awake, probably. Awake? The other one asleep. So AGFE asleep. Okay. So the problem is we don't have A yet. So he's just gonna.
Poor fella. He must have had a long night.
B. Country. Let's see, what's this?
Hello there.
Who said that?
I did. My name is Fleece, first chosen of the Guild of Shepherds. I wish we had time to chat a while and trade some tales, but we have got a serious problem on our hands.
What sort of trouble are you having?
It seems.
Okay,
we've
somebody
identified
has to explain.
was
Give me a
immense
hint.
appetite
How
for
the hell
fresh
do you
mutton.
actually
We breed our sheep for extra whiteness,
hear
so we
the
cannot
difference
eat them
between
on
a
the
Scottish
meadow.
and
Chickens
Irish
spin
accent?
miles away.
I don't know.
And now the dragon has
Awesome.
carried off so many that we may not be able to hold the
I'm
cleric's
betting
order.
Scottish.
Clerics? I just saw the bishop at the glassmakers.
Bishop Mandible? He placed the order for 10,000 sheep.
10,000 sheep? That's enough to feed an army.
Yes, that had occurred to us too. You noticed our increased patrol in the forest. We'll deliver the sheep to the clerics if we can, but we won't trust them.
I suppose fighting the dragon will be out of the question.
Only a mage can save us. I see you've noticed my little friend.
She doesn't look at all well.
She isn't, and my songs of healing don't seem to be bringing her much comfort.
Okay.
wish
That's
I were better
healing.
with him.
Okay. I have a little problem here.
The flock is out to pasture. You'll find them there. Go forth, wizard, and may you return safely to our fold.
Some of these graves are really old. Perhaps I shouldn't try that again.
Hmm.
I've already done that. Fleece was right. They really are easy to spot.
Okay. Easy to spot. Just gonna do them invisible. So G CCD.
Well, that didn't work.
Wasn't that the right draft? G CCD.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it, I'm sure this is the right one. DCCG then.
Well, that didn't work.
I think I know. Stupid pen. Maybe it's GCED.
I guess that isn't a draft.
Oh, I know. Stupid. It's not invisible. The draft was correct. It's of course this one here. CD. It's a green field. How do we turn sheep visible in the green field? We turn them green. I don't think. Oh, that scream's just hilarious.
Well, what have we here? Oh, that's what comes of being in such a blazing hurry, I guess. I thought you looked a bit scrawny. Oh, why, you'd hardly make a decent kindling.
That's quite a bit of gold you have there.
That? Oh, that's nothing compared to what it used to be. Piled floor to ceiling it was. Everyone said it was the most beautiful lair anywhere, and right they were, too. Then one day, last spring it was, comes along this third-rate wizard who botched up everything. He tried to get the volcano to blow, but only shook up the place in a huge earthquake instead. Broke all my fancy glass, mind you, and made off with most of the gold, too. The only thing he left me was a gorgeous glass ball.
Let's see here. There's got to be a way. Stupid dragon. Piano. E and 3 Ds.
over. Put it back the way you found it. Now.
Okay, now we got A. So, what are we gonna do? A, G, F, E. Sleep, you bastard.
Sheep. Gold. Sheep. Eek! Fire! You haven't heard the last of me, you cheeky brat!
Cheeky? Let's get out of here. So, if that's darkness, let's go ahead and try again. Gold, flask, full gold. Is that this one? C, do you see? Okay, much better. So let's check this out here. Da, 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 da. I have no idea if this. Must be. Must be. Let's check here. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? Try this way. Right or wrong.
Guess I won't be going back that way. My own reflection.
D, 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 A. Okay. Oh, the hell. Oh, okay. That made sense. Okay, now we're out. Gonna be way out. Out. Forest run. Run, Bobbin. Okay, this here. I know. C, F, F. Draft. That's not a draft.
I guess that isn't a draft.
CFCC, that's a draft. Draft. Say draft. Sounds like beer.
Well, that only twisted it tighter. I guess that isn't a draft.
Okay, now I'm screwing up.
Well, that only twisted it tighter.
I need to do it backwards, so 2 C's, an F and a C. That should work. On. Go.
He's fast asleep.
He's fast asleep. Let's try wake him up. So that's opposite of this one here, which is sleep. So if I say E, that wasn't an E. That's one of the problems with the game. As soon as you start a draft, you need to.
I guess that isn't a draft.
Yeah, it was E, F, G, A.
Hello there. What's that? Your music woke me up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, not to worry. I'm Rusty Nailbender.
I'm Bobbin Threadbare, of the Weavers.
Weavers, eh? Our folk are blacksmiths. I'm supposed to be getting firewood for the master, but this plateau is being picked cleaner than a new blade. Come over here. That's us down there. The forge. That's what we call it. I've heard you weavers don't get out much. What's your business here?
Gee, why is
looking for
it
a flock
called
of
a
swans.
forge?
Swans? No. No swans around here. Oh, say, all this talk has made me sleepy. A real pleasure, though. Oh, let me know if you find your swans. Oh.
Let's try something. A, D, D.
It might help to point at something first.
A, D, D, A. That might be useful.
Hello, young nailbender. About time you were coming home. Stoke's been looking for you, and he ain't real happy. You better get in there right now.
Oh, let's see here. Nailbender.
Well, it's about time, you lazy idiot. I sent you out 4 hours ago for firewood, and you bring me back one scrawny stick. If your father weren't the foreman, I'd toss you in the furnace. You're just like the you's downstairs with the bishop right now. If that fire goes out and the cleric's swords don't get done...
I'm sorry, I had a bit of trouble.
Perhaps you'd like to offer your confessions to the bishop in person. I'd be happy to arrange it. Now give me that stick. I'm done dealing with the likes of you, Nailbender. I'll be back, and you'd better hope the furnace doesn't go out.
What a mess. I can't do anything without my distaff. That straw looks awfully comfortable, though. Oh, it must have a sleep draft woven into it.
Imagine frightening a poor defenceless old thing like me, Cor. Well, I may not be much good with fire, love, but I still enjoy the taste of tender, firm young meat.
One blasted stick of wood left, curse that lad. 10,000 swords to forge, and the furnace is about as cold as my chances for promotion. I don't believe this. Real nice of that Weaver kid. Just wait until his turn comes. I'll be waiting for him on the outside.
Oh dear, that means trouble. If Elder Atropos saw his staff treated so, he'd have something to say about it. You could be sure of that. Careful now, old bird. Let's not singe the feathers.
Okay, let's just open this little door. E, C, D, E. It's funny. Let's say it wasn't locked, that then a weaver has to perform this spell just to open it. Would be quite unhappy just going to the toilet, leaving. Okay. Enough about it. Let's see. Flask. So this here needs to be full. So the flask was empty. So if I do E, F, 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 G, this should turn full. Let's see here, there was a sharpening spell, 3 A's and a G.
It's too noisy.
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
I'm just putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
It's about time he stopped. That hammering was making my head hurt.
See here, if I take sharpening, it's G and 3 A's.
Edgewise, is that blade not ready yet? His Excellency is still waiting!
The metal is proud, sir. It does not yield easily to my blows.
More sweat will soften it, I trust.
It will be a blade to be reckoned with.
The Blade of Reckoning. It does have a certain apocalyptic ring to it. I trust I will not be kept waiting much longer.
Good metal rewards patience, exalted one.
And our client rewards quick service. Now pound!
See if this works.
That must not be the right draft. It might help to point at something.
And of course, it was the well.
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
I'm just putting the edge on the last
And that's a
sword,
repeat.
sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman.
I actually never noticed there was a loop here.
Sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The
Gideon
steel
free
will
ace.
ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Carry on. For freedom. There we go.
What? What evil is this? A witch's curse has twisted the final blade.
A curse, Edgewise? I think not. It would take more than a mere witch's curse to ruin my plans. You there! Could it be that this little prank is of your doing? Yes? Well then, I would be honored to have you as my guest at the cathedral. I know some other curses that may amuse you.
I'm getting really tired of this.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
AKA Jackass.
Am I expected to kneel?
Silence, you impudent punk.
This is my assistant, Cobb.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And you require no introduction. Your cloak and staff betray your origins. But I must say I'm surprised to find you here. It's been quite a long time since any weaver bothered to leave that dreary little rock you call home. Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Ah, recalcitrance. I see.
Shall I fetch the instruments of persuasion, Master?
Please forgive my assistant his eagerness. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not understand the dangerous power of a weaver.
Dangerous? Your Reverence. Him?
Quite dangerous indeed, my dear Cobb. In fact, he could burst this flimsy iron cage open with hardly a second thought.
That's impossible, most exalted one. I inspect the locks personally every fortnight.
Observe and learn then, for even now your prisoner plans his escape. You see, Cobb? An elusive breed, these weavers. Fortunately, however, they're quite helpless without their
weaving sticks.
That distaff will never work for you.
Oh, no, my young friend, you're quite wrong about that. Come, let me show you why. Consider the common graveyard. There, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct.
Every graveyard's like that, so?
Now, imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary were to be somehow breached, torn open, so to speak.
It's not that simple. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But it is that simple, my boy, and I can. I have only to lift this rod, and the legions of the dead will stream forth onto the plane of the living. A vast army of the dead, nourished by the shepherd's flocks, armed by the artisanship of the blacksmiths, guided by the glassmaker's sphere. All under the spiritual leadership of one supreme commander, me! The final hour is now at hand. The age of the clerics is upon us. I have preparations to attend to, Cobb. Don't let this boy out of your sight. He is to touch nothing. You understand me?
Perfectly, Your Excellence.
Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe. I do like the sound of it. I'll have to change my stationery.
You're not so dangerous now, then, are you? Keep away from that. His Eminence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it. Just looking, Cobb, that's all.
Just looking, eh? Well then, perhaps we can do a bit of a trade. How about I let you look in the sphere
If what?
Well, the legends say that to gaze upon an uncloaked weaver brings death. Naturally, we clerics aren't given to such silly superstitions, but I'm curious. Let's answer this one once and for all, shall we?
May we have some quiet, please? Can't even begin to invoke the dead with all that screaming.
Well, he can't say he wasn't warned.
Check that sphere eater.
She looks hungry. I think I'll stay out of her way.
I see Cobb has been lax in his duty. No matter. You're just in time to witness the dawn of a new era.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you're doing. The pattern is already worn and frayed. If you rip a hole in it now, the consequences will be beyond anything you can imagine.
Spare me your weaver mysticism, boy. The time has come when the dead shall no longer envy the living.
You've torn the pattern completely open.
And with it, the eyes of the dead. Behold!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep?
I welcome and greet you, noble spirit. I am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics. And whom have I the honor of summoning?
I don't think I want to be part of this conversation.
No one obeyed any summoning of yours, foolish mortal. I have summoned you. I am Chaos. You have merely opened the door, and I have passed through it. For this, you shall be rewarded. Join me now, as my slave. I see it has been much too long since my last visit.
I can't seem to hold on to this thing.
Oh. A fried chicken?
Stop!
I think it's better we close this one here, so that's EECE.
Rusty? Is that you? You don't look at all well.
I'm not well. Actually, I'm dead.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say a thing. What do I matter? I'm just another one of the dead.
Oh, Rusty, I feel terrible. I
And
didn't
that's
know.
not even the end of it. I go outside to wait for doomsday, like a good little ghost see. But no sooner do I get settled again, but some stupid idiot shreds the universe apart and hauls us all back inside. There are a lot of very unhappy dead wandering around here, let me tell you.
I know. I was there when it happened.
I might have known this was all your fault.
No, it wasn't me. The bishop managed this one all on his own.
Yeah? Well, there's going to be hell to pay, literally. There's talk among the dead that they're going to take over the world, starting with the Forge. My home. Where we used to build strong things, good things.
I think it's time to try that healing spell.
I need to choose my drafts more carefully. I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
What the hell did I write? Was it ACCA? It was.
You did it.
Write it down, I can't read my own handwriting.
It is what you wanted, isn't it?
Believe me, being alive is a lot more fun than being dead. But how did you do it?
Well, healing your body was easy. You're alive because the pattern is torn and your soul was free to return to this side.
Well, I must go, Bobbin. I've got to know what happened to the rest of my guild.
And I must do the same. Good luck, Rusty. And be careful.
Good fortune to you too, my friend.
Let's close this bit up. See. Where does this lead?
You are too late, wizard. The dead have increased their numbers here. Those not dead are suffering, and my songs were again useless. All that's left for us is to put an end to their misery. Come, and extend your help, if you can.
Fleece, what became of us? I was just walking among legions of dead.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. We have not had the chance to thank you properly, wizard. But our memories are long, and we will not forget you soon. Hail and farewell. Come along now, before the dead ones return to the harvest.
Let's see. Out of here. That's DECE. Try healing him. So A, CCA.
Master Goodmold.
Ah, the Weaver boy. At least you've escaped the terror of the dead ones.
It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate. But I don't understand. Why did you not use the Great Scythe?
We never doubted the scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade. But we could not do it. To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better than our enemies. The entire world would have feared us when it was done. And to have become so much like our enemy was unthinkable. Just unthinkable.
And so you didn't use it?
We knew the price. The best we could hope for was to defend it bravely. But we are not warriors.
You mean Chaos stole the scythe?
We did what we could, but it was not enough. Remember us, my young friend. Tell the word. But we fought with courage and chose death with clarity. Above all else, clarity.
Clarity. B.
Welcome, Bobbin. You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
You are outside the pattern, the home of the dead, and of those transcended.
The Shore of Wonder?
Yes, Bobbin, the Shore of Wonder. And you are the first to behold it with mortal eyes. Your journey has been long, and you must have many questions.
You're the
couple.
swan that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never sure. But those visits meant so much. My only chance to watch you grow. You see, the elders forbade me to set foot on Loom Island just after you were born.
I thought
Monkey
you came
Island,
to
Loom
visit
Island.
me, but I never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom Child, that is who I am.
My mother is a swan?
Indeed. In mortal life, however, I was Lady Signa Threadbare, banished by the elders 17 long years ago for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
Liar. That's just not true. My mother is buried in the weaver's graveyard.
Dear Hetchel, she and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions. Hetchel vowed to protect you forever, Bobbin. She is my dearest friend, and she loves you very much. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront the Dead Ones.
The Dead Ones are after her?
It's not Hetchel they're after, my son. They want the loom itself. If Chaos masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control. Hetchel plans to destroy the loom if Chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I've got to go back there, now!
You won't get far in that direction. The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Oh. What do you propose?
The Dead Ones move between the holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern.
Yeah, I think I know what to do. That's a big force flying.
Mind yourself, Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now, before Chaos takes control.
What? How? I don't know what draft to use.
Birds and children have no business wielding such power.
Weavers are the only ones who do have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young Threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guild secrets to others more worthy of them. I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Me? You? Advisor?
Of course, I will expect your full cooperation in this historic exchange of goodwill. After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Don't listen to her, Bobbin. Heed me now. Here are the threads that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
Hetchel, say something, please. I need that draft.
Enough! I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
In your dreams.
Over my dead body.
Preference note.
So.
A beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound.
Ah. Loom records everything. B, A, B. So that's what's been played. So if I take F, G, A, B, turn her to normal.
Oh, thank goodness. It's now, Bobbin, quickly. The threads you need are...
Ducks are meant to be eaten, not heard. Now, I believe we were discussing the secrets of the Loom.
And I believe that you are nuts. B, F. So FB. Should fix her up. That's not something. If you are eating duck, that's not something you should do while you're eating it.
Close your eyes now, Bobbin. But keep your ears open. Here descends the third shadow.
That bird has annoyed me once too often. Now, my esteemed advisor, where were we before we were so rudely distracted?
Hetchel's black feather. She left one behind.
And so she did. I think I shall keep it as a souvenir of our little encounter.
I want that feather. Give it to me.
My, impudent, aren't we?
Okay. Okay, this one can't be reversed, so we don't know. We know that's not this one here, so what I'm gonna do is tear this place apart. Wrong keys. E, C, E, D.
Well, that didn't work. I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
Destroy.
Bobbin, you did it! The loom is unmade.
You ignorant fools! Do you comprehend what you have done? None of us can pass across this rift your weaver mischief has so blindly created. Your pious meddling has brought the end of my dream. You will hear for all eternity the cries of those you have abandoned, Bobbin Threadbare. You will always know that you have left them under my rule.
We abandon no one. When our side of the pattern is mended, we will return and put an end to your evil.
Come, Loom Child. It is time for us to begin our destinies anew.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
Let's see here. We don't have a key for the C. A big C, so we're gonna C, F, G, C. Because we know it's the last one.
Fly away while you can, young Threadbare, and know that we will most assuredly meet again.
I am ready, Mother. Let's go.
And that's the end of Loom. Thank you for sticking around, whoever whoever was around. And thanks for watching this on YouTube. If you're there, I'm gonna upload it on YouTube, of course. As you see, what I told you in the beginning of this here stream was that there was a cliffhanger, and it was that the game, that there should have been a sequel about the Weavers returning, fixing the patent, and defeating Chaos. We don't know what's happened, but we know that a big site is the moon. This game here, in this world here. Yeah, sadly there was never a sequel, and that's the sad part. With LucasArts taking the turn that it did back in mid-90s, we've never seen any sequel, and we're probably never gonna. I would hope to see it, but I don't think. Problem is, Disney has this the rights now, and we actually don't know what's gonna happen. We know they shut it down and everything is put on hold. I actually saw that Full Throttle was being remade back in the late 90s, early 2000, and that got cancelled. I don't know if actually Tim Schafer was a part of that project, but remember LucasArts, Tim Schafer was it's a big part of Monkey Island 2, the third one for Grim Fandango, and of course Full Throttle, which was the first game he actually made where he was the main scriptwriter for it. He was a programmer on Monkey Island, actually. But yeah, this here is definitely a great game. I had a great time playing it. Again, recommend you pick it up if you can, and look out for some sales. I'm probably gonna stream again, or maybe, I don't know. Check out, go to my Twitter at Fettouhi, at Fettouhi, and yeah, you will probably see me tweet about when I stream, and check out my YouTube. I'll post a link on Twitter for that, if you wanna check that out, because I will upload every stream I do to YouTube, so the recording gets saved. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this here. Thanks for sticking by. See ya.